Hey guys, this is Rick, aka Longhorn Arrow, and gonna be playing against World Boss Infinity Thanos. It's been a long time since I posted a video, and I never actually got around to posting videos of beating Infinity Thanos, so I figured I might as well do that now. I think most folks are able to get at least a few wins on Infinity Thanos by now, but never hurts for those that still trying to get 5 wins. Never hurts to show some possible team combinations or possible tactics. So that's what I'll be doing here. Not going to really talk too much about the strategy itself because Infinity Thanos is basically the same as normal Thanos. His moves are all the same. He's just got a lot more power, of course, and a lot more health. So you need to take your most powerful characters to do it. By this point, I've got lots of T2s, so my entire teams are full of T2s. That way, I can maximize the amount of damage I'm dealing both with the main team and with the strikers. So first, I'm gonna start off with um, Sharon Rogers. And my teams are basically the same as the ones I use for all world bosses, but there's some little tweaks just to get more power out of these teams. So normally I don't mess with using Daisy or Star Lord with Sharon Rogers, but I need that extra attack and the buff from the attack from Star Lord and the buff from Daisy. Because without it, Sharon Rogers just can't do enough DPS fast enough before she starts taking damage from Thanos. Like I said, I'm going to use all T2 ally strikers just so I can get them to do a lot of damage for me as well. So I used to use Elsa, but now I have Warwolf T2, so he provides additional critical rate and critical damage buff. It's actually all critical rate, all critical damage, meaning that it's like guaranteed dodge basically. Use Hyperion and I use Shang-Chi and Proxima and Werewolf. So this is slightly different from the team that I normally use, so hopefully it doesn't make a difference, but we'll see. So one thing that I should probably note is that with this team, it usually takes me like 2 or 3 tries, just because I get a little bit anxious, I guess, and I try to attack Thanos too frequently. I have the biggest success when I'm patient and don't try to rush it. So I'm gonna try to be patient this time, but I won't be surprised if I lose the first 1 or 2 and it takes me even up to 4 tries before I beat him. The other team should be a little bit easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one quick attack. Well, that didn't work. There you go. One quick attack with Star Lord. Bring in Daisy. Strange froze him for me, so that helps. I didn't back off from Thanos' attack there quick enough, so that's not good. Not a good start for me. Hopefully I'll be able to get it back. So I usually try 2 attacks before I switch back again. Of course, Daisy and Star-Lord can't take much, can't take many hits, so you really can't leave them in too much. You just gotta really using him in to cool down Sherrig and Daisy. Yeah, so again, I'm rushing it. I don't expect myself to win with this one. I'm gonna try anyway, but she's already taken too much damage, I think. You got to tag them out pretty frequently. That's normal. Star-Lord usually doesn't last long. I shouldn't have called her buff already. Got a little anxious there again. All right, hopefully get one more buff before she dies. So once Thanos is down, okay, so once Thanos is down below 50%, or maybe it's a quarter, he gets really strong. So you got to be really careful. See, try to avoid rushing this. There. That's actually the first time ever that I've beat him on the first try with the Sharon Rogers team. So again, the key was to be patient and back off. Frequently, tag out frequently, give time for Daisy her cooldown and Sharon Rogers cooldown, and then call Daisy and buff. Call the buff real quick, the 3-star buff, and then call Sharon Rogers in and do her normal three skill, 5 skill, 4 skill rotation. Throw a 2 in there every now and then. Then you saw how much my ally strikers were doing damage. It also doesn't hurt that my Strange is almost fully maxed now. I think he's got 20 on 2 gears and 19 on the other 2. So that certainly helps. Okay, the next team I'm going to be using is Elsa and Carnage together. Elsa for her physical attack, Carnage for his general just power, and then Warwolf for his buff, both his T2 critical rate, critical damage buff, and his attack buff with his 6-star. So normally Elsa and Carnage are on their own teams when I play the other WBs, but against iThanos, it's just better to have them both. In the past, they haven't survived on their own, so I just started combining them together. I'm going to use Thanos for his physical attack buff. And I'm going to use Yellow Jacket and Malekith for their damage decrease. Sherrick for her damage increase, and then Proxima just because she's so strong. I don't really care about the movement speed. I just like to have her in there dealing some damage for me. Okay, with the Elsa Carnage Werewolf team, I'm going to be tagging out frequently. You're going to basically be doing 2 rotations of Elsa's skills. Then I'll call in Werewolf, call his buff, then call in Carnage, do 2 rotations of his, and then go back the opposite way. So I'm always going to call Warwolf in between. Warwolf's cooldown on his buff is pretty high, so I got to keep that in mind and make sure he's got time, that I give him time to cool it down. So actually I'm going to go ahead and start with Warwolf and Carnage, since I want to make sure to have that buff when I'm attacking. Go ahead and do a co-op real quick. So I always slightly clip the skills. Don't let him completely finish, because I want to make sure Warwolf has got his full invincibility and or iframes while he's attacking. Okay, I think I've given Warwolf enough time here. Go ahead and call him back. Buff again. Then call in Elsa. 6-star invincibility. She got interrupted there, but it's not too big of a deal. Then I'm going to run until she's ready again. Do it again. Three skill, 4 skill. We'll do one more time, then do the co-op. Okay, I think Warwolf should be ready. Let me give her some invincibility real quick. I guess I should have a little bit of sound up on this thing while I'm playing. Okay, you gotta run around here so you don't get hit by the meteors. Luckily, he's fast enough to do it. Call in Warwolf in 1 second here. There we go. Buff. Elsa. She got caught there. She might not survive this. Nope. So I've got Thanos down enough that it should be fine. You run here a little bit. Give time for that buff. Got plenty of time here, so no need to rush. No reason to attack Thanos with Warwolf because he won't survive. Warwolf is not there to do any attacking. He's just not really that great. He's there only to provide his buffs. So really, it's not wise to try to attack with him at all. Be a lot easier if Elsa hadn't died because I could tag in. But here I'm almost done anyway, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, next is my Proxima team, which it used to be Ronin, Proxima, and Groot, but now, actually I think I'll still use Groot. I need to change my notes here, but I'm going to use She-Hulk instead. I think if I don't use Groot, then Proxima gets in a lot of danger of dying. So let's go ahead and keep her in there, or keep him in there. Again, it's basically the same strikers for everybody, which are going to be, it's either going to be Strange or Thanos, depending on whether it's an energy attacker or a physical attacker, but then the damage dealers are going to be the same pretty much every time. Hyperion, we use Shang-Chi. Oh no, yeah, Shang-Chi and Warwolf. There's really no special secrets here, no strategy, just avoid Thanos' telegraphed attacks. Use Proxima's pretty much all her skills except her 1-star, or her 1 skill. Don't use that one because she jumps too close to him. But you can use all her other ones. And heal her whenever she starts to take too much damage. That's basically it. Do one quick one with She-Hulk and the co-op attack, and then call in Proxima. Keep your distance and move around a lot. Proxima is fast, so she can evade most of Thanos' attacks. But when she gets hit, it can be bad for her without Groot. So I've recently changed my card set too. Actually, it was this week. So I'm actually seeing the benefit of it. I changed. I had an Angelus 16 whatever it was card um, on in my set, but I swapped it out for the Groot card, the newer Groot card, which has critical damage and defense penetration, and so now my cards are up to I think 19 or 20% defense penetration. So I'm definitely seeing the advantage of doing that here because this is actually going much easier than it went last week. Um, so you guys should really work on doing everything you can to increase the defense penetration on your card sets and on your characters themselves. See, I'm still having to tag out a lot though because when I get hit by Thanos, Proxima really can't withstand it. It's better to heal here rather than risk getting hit while attacking. Let me heal her again. I love it when I get when I can get a double heal like this. If I can get Proxima back in time. But I hate that animation because now the healing is gone, so that's bad news. So now I've got to ride this out. Damn it, that's not good. I don't think Groot's going to be able to do this on his own, but we'll see. Come on. No, I'm going to lose this one. I'll restart. Okay, I just got to do a little better job of evading, keeping an eye on Proxima's health, and do a little better job of timing Groot's heal. That double heal would have been perfect to bring Proxima back to full health, but that stupid animation cut it off. So it cost me. Definitely want to take advantage of all the times that Strange freezes Thanos. You can get a lot of hits in there. His animations are actually one of the most frustrating things about fighting him because they cut off. Ah, crap. Okay. Yeah, his animations cut off the attacks and the Groot's heals and all that. That's really the most frustrating thing to me. It's not actually Thanos himself. It's those animations. I don't know if that's intentional, if they did that on purpose to sort of cut you off, or if that's just kind of accidental, but they left it in because it makes them harder. Uh, but once your characters are strong enough, you really don't have a problem with Thanos himself. Okay, again, try to switch out somewhat frequently. She-Hulk is not gonna, kind of like Werewolf, She-Hulk is not gonna really do much for you. You can get one hit in with her 6-star. There I got my double heal. That's what I like to get. So then you can heal Proxima very quickly, take a little bit of damage, and hop back into the ring and heal again real quickly. But Groot doesn't always do the heal during the co-op attack. I don't know if it's a matter of the order in which you switch them out or what, but it just kind of seems... Damn it! Alright, talking too much. I might change out Shang-Chi for Moon Knight next time, just because usually Moon Knight's the one I use. Doesn't seem like he has enough DPS, that's why I switched him out, but maybe I shouldn't mess with a good team. So that jump punch that he does is usually what gets me, and this time I was paying attention, but I still didn't react fast enough. So that's the one you really got to avoid, because if you get hit, if Proxima gets hit by that one, that's usually what does her in. So again, that stupid animation cut short the heal. Very frustrating. Okay, during this animation, you got to make sure you keep your character running around. That way you don't get hit by the meteors when you come back in. Shit. So I should have been paying attention. As soon as I saw Thanos run to the center of the ring, I should have backed off and not hit the co-op the way I did. Sort of wasted one there. Oops, wasn't supposed to hit the 1-star like that. Did that on accident. Ah, shit. Fuck. Well, Proxima's dead, and I'm not close enough. Let's see, can I do this? Come on. Shit. Fuck. Come on. I can do this. I'm wondering if I should bring Elsa in instead of Shang-Chi. I'm gonna try it. See what happens. Shang-Chi is a new T2, so this is the first week that I've actually had him in my rotation. So let's see what happens if I put Elsa back in. Meant to switch in She-Hulk there, not Groot, so that was a mistake. Just gotta run around a little bit before I call in this. So like I said, here's where you see the controller. I kept running during that animation because you can still control your characters during that animation. In fact, you can actually tag your characters in and out during that time, so you don't want to stay still just because you can't see yourself on the screen. So approximately, you gotta definitely keep moving. Don't stay in one place too long. Tag out when you have a chance, so you can heal her. You just don't want to allow her to take too much damage. There you got the double heal there, which is perfect. Stand in that double heal part. Try to take advantage of it for as long as you can. heal her one more time rather than risk attacking when she was less than 50% health. Oops. Ah! Didn't mean for them to step apart so far like that, but at least I got a good space to run back and forth between. There we go. Alright. So yeah, those double heals are make it a whole lot easier. Stand in that double section and you get all your health back real quickly, or at least you saw there, got a big space to run back and forth in between while you're healing and continuing to attack. But it seems to be somewhat random when you're able to get the double heals, but very helpful. All right, next two teams should be easier because they're going to be very powerful. First is my Thanos team. Of course, Thanos doing all the work. And I'm using Hulk and Thor for their team bonuses, but they really don't do anything at all. So this team and the Strange team are the only ones that have any T1s on them, because obviously Strange and Thanos are so powerful. You don't need to fill the team with. That's actually not true because She-Hulk is not a T2 either. But anyway, I get a lot of bonuses there from Hulk and Thor, and again use my pretty much the same ally strikers you've been seeing. Sharon, Hyperion, Proximo, Warwolf, and I think I used to do Groot, but now that I have Warwolf, he also provides recovery rate, so I did it mainly because of Groot's recovery rate boost, but Warwolf fills that need now. So this is what I'll do here, saying Shang-Chi instead. So the nice thing about Warwolf is he fills the role of Elsa and Groot as ally strikers. Simple skill rotation, basically 1, then 5, then 1, then 4, and repeat. Might throw a 3 in there every now and then, but for the most part it's just 1, 5, 1, 4. Some people use the 2 skill, but I don't like it because he stands still. It's fine in other aspects of the game, but just not against Infinity Thanos. Alright, went ahead and used it there just because my skill wasn't ready. Run around during this animation. When I'm playing on my tablet, my thumb seems to slip off of the controller stick a lot more often, which is really frustrating. I've changed the V-pad settings, but it's still happens. So I think it's just because the tablet's just a little bit too big for me to play uh, comfortably on. But my phone is also way too small, so should be upgrading my phone here soon to Samsung S7 Edge. So I'm hoping my gameplay will improve once I do that. Shit. Let's see if Thor can pull this off for me. That doesn't normally happen, by the way. Let's see if Hulk can finish it off for me. Yay. So, normally I wouldn't have, Thanos wouldn't have died at all. I got a phone call right in the middle of that. I don't know if you noticed the video pause, but got a phone call that kind of disrupted my rhythm there. But Thor and Hulk still pulled it off, and I think I owe that to the card upgrade I recently did. I'll show you those cards in a little bit if you haven't seen them. If you're not a member of my alliance and haven't seen them yet, or if you don't have Facebook or Line where I shared them with my alliance members. Last team is going to be the Strange team. So Ancient One, Doctor Strange, and Mordo. Oh, looks like my wife's here, so I'm going to have to pause and resume later. Okay, the final team is Doctor Strange team with Ancient One as lead and Mordo there to provide an additional attack, or I don't know what bonus he provides, but it's additional team bonuses. The ally strikers are going to be Malekith again and Yellow Jackets. I could probably actually use more damage strikers. Actually, I'll do that. Generally, when I do these, I just refer to the notes that I wrote down the first time I beat the world bosses, but now I've done a lot of upgrades to the characters, so I don't really need to worry. I don't think I need to worry about the damage decreasing. So we'll do these three and Proxima and Warwolf, just like we did the other times. That should be good. For the most part, I find using Doctor Strange to be pretty boring. All you're going to do is hit his 5-star skill and then spam the 3 and 2 skills until the 5 is ready again. Throw in the 4 skill from time to time if the 5 isn't ready, but there's really no strategy or skill involved. So you're really not learning anything by watching this. It's more just to show that these are teams to beat iThanos with if you haven't done it already. Really don't even need to call the co-op team very often because you can pretty much do it all on his own, but it's fun to call them in anyway from time to time. It's nice right there. It says, like I was saying earlier, during the animation, you can actually continue moving around and even attacking him. So you saw there, his attack was actually still working during the animation, which was pretty cool. I've actually haven't seen it freeze him like that, but that looked cool. There you have it. Like I said, really no skill or strategy involved there at all. Just it's a matter of if you can keep the rhythm of button pushing going and not miss uh, hitting your 6 star, and Strange heals so quickly that and it does so much damage. It's again not really a challenge to win with this team, but it is nice to clear iThanos 5 of 5 really quickly with the teams I just showed you. Especially since I remember only a month ago I was struggling to get 2 wins, so times have changed quite rapidly. Uh, Before I forget, let me go and show you my card set. Okay, like I said, I just recently upgraded or swapped out this last card, the Greek root card. I originally had a Angela 1602. It was a mythical, um, oops, quality 4, but I swapped it out for this one. So the reason I got rid of that one is because it had critical damage and cold resist. So I effectively replaced the cold resist with defense penetration, and then got some additional increases in all attack and what you see here. So here are the all-around stats from those cards. So by changing that card, I lost the physical attack, but it was only 6%, so it wasn't that big a deal. And I gained a little bit of all attack, so in effect, I lost less than 6% physical attack, because of course, all attack covers physical attack as well. Um, I may have lost movement speed. Actually, I can't remember. Actually, no, I didn't lose movement speed. I lost energy defense. But you see, my physical and energy defense are the same now, so again, not that big a deal. Um, I think that was all I really lost. Just physical attack and energy defense. Everything else was I gained. Of course, I lost cold resist, but that's was intentional. I don't want that. I want to try to eventually get rid of the fire resist and lightning resist as well. Uh, so I'm working on continuing to upgrade this Punisher card, or not upgrade, but trying to build new ones. And I'll do the same for this Marvel Zombies. So I'm just doing that in my inventory. Um, so if you see, I'm kind of working on the zombie cards right now, so trying to see if I can get roll a better mythical zombie card. Um, got a couple of others that are pretty good ones here, but I'm just keeping my inventory. I'm not going to do anything with them because I think I have the right cards. I just want to get rid of those resist stats. So show you real quickly what the stats are on each card. Again, that one I want to try to lose the fire resist. This one I want to try to lose the lightning resist eventually. And then the other 3 cards are good, and I doubt I'll ever mess with them. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. And there's my wife, so time to go.